You know what really sucks? When like it's too late, like the music's about to stop. Like the stream's about to start, right? So like you're like, "Oh, okay, time to time to start stream." But then you smell your fingers and they smell like sausages from dinner still. So yeah, yeah. So my fingies smell like sausage, but I found out about 5 seconds beforehand. So hello everyone. Hi Zonic. Hi Agni. I feel like I need to be down a little bit. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We're gonna move me there for now, I think. But now I feel too low. Hmm. 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 Here? Yeah, I think here's good. Hello, everyone. Oh, yeah, I am real. I am indeed real. I exist. I know why I was so high. It's because lower, larger. Oh, maybe larger. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I remember why. Oh, that looks pretty good. But I remember why I was where I was. Is because I wanted to show my little bird skull. But oh god, why is my bit rate awful? Oh, because I reset. It's gonna be really bad. I don't remember what is a good bit rate. Uh uh do that and hope for the best. I hope it gets fixed. My bit rate's sad. Time for a restart? I hope not time for a restart. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Will it just fix itself? No. No. Agni, why did we do this? Yeah, I'm trying to lower my bit rate, not make it go bigger because my bit rate's having a time. It's definitely having a time right now. Let's try that. Might actually be restart time, but okay. It looks like it's stabilizing. Wait, wait, another issue maybe? Another it's it let me change it. It let me change it, but I also realized ha. Okay. So, I fucked up real bad. I fucked up real bad with that one, okay? I actually also forgot to turn my VPN off at before stream. So, I was watching well, actually, I don't know why I had my VPN on because like I can watch it on Japanese Netflix, but like I had my VPN on for Netflix, okay? Cuz why not? Why not? And my bit rate's doing much better. I lowered it and turned my VPN off. So we are good. We are good. We are alive. You know what? Like, considering I had to I say had to, I didn't have to, but Agni and I figured something out a bit too late, I guess. So, oh God, I haven't done that in forever. I actually have a neighbor now. I have a neighbor now, and she's gonna hear this. Um, I'm so fucking cringe. But okay, so what was I gonna say? I got distracted. Oh yeah, we figured something out too late. So we were like, oh, the only way to fix this is maybe to like, you know, reset my OBS. And like do all that. And oh god, my poor neighbor. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of my town. Oh god, it's just getting higher pitch and higher pitch because I'm panicking. But that's okay. That's okay. So like we reset my OBS. And then about what, 20 minutes after that, we realize, or like Agni does some more Googling, and he's just like, oh, I figured out, you know, the problem. And it was specifically about the audio file. So we didn't need to do that. We just needed to fix things. And life sucks. I had to reset my entire OBS. And everything. It's an insane bug, to be honest. It is. So by the way, do not use MP4s with a cover image. They will not work, even if you don't show the cover image. But anyways, hello everyone. I am back, I guess. I mean, I'm not considering myself back, okay? I am trying to make a comeback. Last time this happened, I don't know if you guys know about Batcat. Of course you do. Um, well, thank God the 2 minutes are over because I should not be ooh-wooing while I say this part. So basically I come back, I try to stream, right? And then Batcat suddenly died. She had a genetic, that's the word. My English has gotten much worse since moving to Japan, by the way. So maybe streaming will help me with that. But she had a genetic heart problem that we didn't know about. There were some signs that we realized way too late. And this is the little calico cat that I say little. She was actually quite big. The calico cat that I was always posting about, the nice one who would sleep with me when I was living with my mom. So my mom moved to Mexico and took the cat, and then right after, the cat died of heart failure. And this is about 6 months after Kayako died, my evil little cat, and I was just very upset. And then some other stresses happened. And then I had a business trip, stuff like that, where I had to go back to Seattle and everything like that. And then also, fun fact, now my town is trying to kill Neko Niku. So it's been a rough year so far. Oh, and I had to tell my dad that I'm not able to go to his wedding, and that really sucked. Yeah. So that's just it's been a rough year. And I didn't mean to disappear. I mean, I kind of got see, the problem is that, you get comfortable when you're like, I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break maybe for like a week or two. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then you get comfortable. You're like, oh, well, I could be doing all this other stuff. Oh yeah, sorry. Actually, I remember what happened with bacon. Bacon, Jesus Christ. 33 months. 33 months is crazy. I feel like we gotta throw in my Dougie emote. Where is it? Oh wait, I forgot I have like three. Here, let's do the wave one. Where's the dumpy one? Mirladell. There we go, there we go. That's the one I'm looking for. That's the one I'm looking for. The dumpy one's my favorite, I think. Yes. Yes. I'm so glad I got to figure out some Dougie emotes. I really wanted some Dougie emotes, but I was like, I don't know about the knife thrower and like if that would be very good. I've got no clue. But here we are. And we now have some great Dougie emotes. Actually, I feel like all of my new emotes. Roa, stop! Guys, I don't even know if I'm fully back. I was just saying about how, you get comfortable and like I'm trying like to get back into the habit of things and stuff. I had some health issues too. That's what I was gonna say. Right after Batcat died, I got the flu for the first. No, that wasn't the flu. What was that? I think I just got really sick. I think the flu was earlier. Pay your taxes. Oh God, my taxes. on my way to my PC. Gotta get the golden badge for a second time now. I mean, oh, that's true. Yeah, I still don't, I mean, I bought some sub badges and I ended up not liking them. So like they're just in limbo right now. But I figure whatever. We can have some knives in the meantime, okay? We can have some knives. It'll be fine. Um I should also do some Japanese study today, but like at the same time, like I'm yapping my my balls off. Really, I've really gotten so much worse at English, guys. It is a problem. I don't talk to people in English really. So like the fucking the other day. Okay, so fun fact, actually, I have these calls with Fitzy Pop twice a week. So he'll call me when he's commuting to work. It works out like I'm usually getting ready for bed at that time. And this happened because of what? I was having a drunk game night with my friend who lives in Japan, right? And I was showing him Killer In, but he was like, I really like this game, but like I wish there was more deduction. And I was like, you know what? I have the fucking game for you. Okay? I have a game for you. And of course it was Phasmophobia. And I'm trying to drunkenly like explain Phasmophobia to my friend who has never even heard of Phasmophobia, which I don't know how you manage to get by without hearing anything about Phasmophobia if you are a gamer, especially someone who does games like with people, right? But I digress. And so like I'm really drunk. I'm having a oh my god, Agni. I'm having a horrible time explaining this to him. And sure enough, y'all are crazy. I'm slapping my face, by the way. Y'all are crazy. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule, okay? I've got so many things that I'm trying to get healthy and like lose weight. I gained weight when I was living here in Japan because sweets are delicious. Royal milk tea is delicious. Um Really, it's the sweets. The sweets are a big problem. Alcohol also, but I've stopped drinking for now. Not that like it's a like I'm quitting drinking, but like I don't need to be drinking like two, three, 4 times a month. I don't. So now I'm not doing that. I haven't had a drink in 3 weeks, and 'cause that's just extra calories. And then I'm going to the gym. I'm hopefully starting Kudo next month. I'm also considering taking Kendo. Uh, but like, okay, I don't know if what I should do is like, okay, would you do Kudo and then just focus on Kudo for a while until you get like decent at it, or do you do two things twice a week so that you could like you know, one's more of like exercise and like good for weight loss and stuff, right? Which is what my goal is. And then I'm trying to go to the gym that is in the city where I would do Kudo and Kendo uh twice a week too. So that way I could go after Kudo or Kendo and go to the gym. But like, I don't know. That's like 2 weekdays where I have to drive to the city and then do stuff and then go to the gym. I don't know. Um, and I'm working out more at home too. I'm watching Bridgerton while I work out. It's fantastic. I was literally just before this, I should put my Apple Watch back on. I was doing thank you guys for the hype train. Thank you. That is very sweet of you. I was walking for 2 episodes of Bridgerton on my walking pad. So that's what I was doing beforehand. So streams are probably going to be a little later like this because I gotta make time for working out beforehand. But that's fine. And normally I have the JLPT coming up. I'm gonna fail. And I know I said that last year too, but like this time I'm actually gonna fail, but like I still want to do my best. So we are going to start and end from here on with streams for with 10 minutes of Japanese study. That's the plan, okay? That's the plan. We're going to get through this. We're going to hopefully not have as horrible of a score on the JLPT as I think I will, but like it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, okay? But that's July 5th me's problem. What else? What else is like a good thing before? I'm not going to imagine if I pass. I don't I don't I don't even know how I'd feel if I passed because like I would so not deserve it. I actually do not think I would deserve it. Is that sad? I think I think that would just go to show just how much of a sham the JLPT is, which I do think a part of it is a sham. Some people are like, "Oh, the JLPT means absolutely nothing," and like just because you pass it doesn't mean you're good at Japanese, which is true. There is no like verbal component to it, or they'll be like, it doesn't teach you real Japanese, but it teaches you like actual basic grammar. Sure, it's not going to teach you slang. It's like, but most of the world doesn't revolve around slang. It's like slang's not nearly as big as like in English. Like I don't use too much slang either. So like I was trying to think of an examples some sentence, but like I skibbity toilet. Yes, jobs do ask for it. And I do have to look for a new job soon. The hiring process should be starting in like September, I think. I think for an April start. October probably. Um So I did just apply for a job that I think I would have a good chance at, but I just threw it in on a whim with my English resume. It's an English speaking job, but like I know it's going to be competitive. I don't know if I'll be able to find a job. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm also definitely not getting married anytime soon. It will be very very hard to stay, I think. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't I it's fine. It's fine. I should find the game. That would be good. That would be good, I think. So we are playing Will a Wonderful World today. I don't know this game. Oh gosh, I have to edit things. For fuck's sake, Showtime, what's taking him so long? Agreed, agreed. Maybe I am gonna see him in July. So hopefully then he'll propose to me and it'll be good. Wait, why was I trying to change that? I was trying to change the title, not the game. There we go. Mature rated game, guys. Okay. How do I do this? How do I do this? Game. Are you gonna figure it out? No, you're not. You're not gonna figure it out. Why? Why? Oh, because it's on. Okay. Capture any full screen application. Okay. Capture specific. Okay. See, this is what I was saying, Agni. Okay, this is an interesting change for uh 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 what the fuck? I don't know why you can see my cursor going around. I'm on my OBS screen and like I'm looking at the scene things and it's like it does not have capture cursor on. Let me start that and then wow. Okay. Get your second monitor. Yeah, yes, I should. I should. That is true. That would make things a lot better. But I'm scared of breaking my desk. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get chat up. I know I was like, oh, I'll just set up my iPad like I was doing for a little bit before I quit streaming again. But like, I forgot I got a new iPad, right? And so I didn't have Twitch downloaded, which was unfortunate. And I realized that about 2 minutes before stream. So, okay. Oh no! I don't want to hear myself. No, no. Okay, okay. We're getting chat back up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, it is. It is. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We are just gonna. Can you hear it though? Oh wait. Okay. I still can't see stream. I haven't checked the sounds and everything. Oh my god. Okay. Uh oh wait. I remember. Agni, we did this. We did this. The game includes occasional plots. When Shockter subscribes. No! How does this know? How does it know about my neighbors? No. Thank you. To welcome back to streaming. The This game includes occasional ooh-woo plots. That's what I'm choosing to believe in. Okay, but can you hear it? Can you hear it? I guess I could actually turn my sound on for a little bit and test it. Okay. No, shut up. To guarantee the best experience, please pick a dark night, make some hot coffee, have some tissues ready, and put on your headphones. Then start your adventure. Okay, I did set up limiters. Okay, but I mean, like, can you hear it? Is it correct? Let's see. Correct. Let's see. Yes, you can hear it. Perfect. I don't have coffee. It is a dark night. New iPad for Jack. Can we play Subway Surfers on it? Sure, if you want. You can also play Love and Deep Space. So this is Will, A Wonderful World. You are a god. That's all I know. And apparently there's disturbing things that I should scream at. I don't know why we'd be making coffee at night, just saying. But this had great reviews and I got it lunatic. Okay, suitable for players who are not familiar with this type of game. I have no idea what this type of game is. Is it too loud? That's what I can't tell. I'm not you. Is it too loud? That's what I... Sounds kind of good. Oh God, I'm not reading. God, please help me. Then God will hear your plea and change your fate. It was only a legend, though. That has gone viral for a brief period of time. Except from modern urban legends. Excerpt from modern urban legends. Okay. My head hurts. Where am I? What happened? Finally woke up. I don't know what that voice is. I've been waiting for so long. I was beginning to worry that you might never wake up. It's talking dog. And are you? My neighbor's dog Fluffy? My pet? I don't think either of these are good. I guess I'll say my pet. My pet? Must stay calm. How dare you call me a pet? Do I look like a pet? Well, yes. I am your servant. Don't you remember? Wait, okay, well, I thought we were going to go the opposite way, and I was going to be the servant, so that's better. Servant? What is this talking dog going on about? Am I having a dream? I would certainly think I was having a dream. I cannot wait to sleep tonight. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep. Servant, as in, you could help me fetch the newspaper? Have you lost your memories? Lost my memories? Yeah, you fell down the stairs yesterday. Then you passed out. I thought you might have hit your head. I fell? But my head doesn't hurt everywhere. There's no bruising. Anyway, let's both settle down a little. I would lower the volume a little bit. Okay. Oh, I just realized I am right in front of her. Oh, that checks out. That checks out. Okay, okay. How did we do the it's not that, it's the filters? Limiter. I want to make it go down. Maybe there. Yep. Maybe is that better? Oh no, it's way too loud still. I also realized I shouldn't have this actually. I fucked up. Wait. Am I just really bad at this? Hold on. Is this what I want? Instead? Did I make it worse before? Nope. Oh my gosh. It is? Okay, let me try this. Let me try this one. I thought it was still a little too loud. Okay. Oh my god, it's annoying because I can hear myself in there. But how are we? Oh, I see my issue. I see what my issue was before. Okay. That seems much better. I think. All right, let's go. How about a quick test? Now look into my big, beautiful eyes and tell me, what is my name? Konomaru. Fluffy? Fluffy, my ass! I can't be too loud with my new neighbor. Well, I guess you really did lose your memories. My name is Will. Sometimes I go by Willie. Is he the god? Willie. Yes, Willie. That is a silly name. Why would you ever name yourself Willie? Willie Wonka? No, it's just Willie. I don't own a chocolate factory. Also, don't you know that chocolate is dangerous for dogs? Oh wait, I'm not a dog. Oh boy, it seems worse than I thought. Yes, my amnesia is catching on to you. Listen to me carefully. I'm not a dog, and you're not a human. Would it be worse to name yourself Willie or to be named Willie? To be named Willie, I think. That's for sure. I think to be named Willie, because then it's not your choice. You're not owning it. Like, you're trying to be a meme lord if you name yourself Willie, but like, I don't know, man. That doesn't sound right. We are gods. What? Yes, that's right. We are gods. How did you know what I was thinking just now? I'm a god. Of course I know. As gods, it is our job is to change. You know what? I'm not going to complain. It is an independent Chinese game. So it is our job to change the fate of the humans who ask us for help. Humans encounter all kinds of trouble in their lives, and sometimes they pray to us, hoping for miracles, as they call them. But you know what? Sometimes, the editor brain I have just makes me go like, please let me fix your game. I will do it for free, okay? we can help them and grant their wishes. Or not. It's all up to you, of course. Wait. Stop babbling so fast. I don't understand what you're saying at all. I'm not babbling. You're just too slow. That's unkind. You know what? Let's start with job orientation, shall we? Come over here. It's time to do some work. Hold on. Are we starting already? I still don't have a clue what is going on. Besides, didn't you just tell me that we're gods? Why do gods have to work? Because he was just saying that we have to answer please. Don't lie to me just because I've lost my memories. I was not lying. In any case, if you don't finish today's work, we won't have any dinner tonight. Fine. Oh, the doll was cute. See that small red box? That is a message from the human today. Oh, we're doing this online. Cool. All right, let's see what she's gotten herself into this time. How do we know it's a girl? I want to go home. My name is Li Wen. I'm a senior at Yingnan High School. Today I went to a nearby court to play tennis for the first time since I had moved to my new place. It was a very poorly maintained court, so I guess hardly anyone ever uses it. The light over the tennis court is maintained by some of the residents themselves. The dim light bulb kept making a buzzing noise. 1, 2, 3. I had just hit all 30 of the balls that I had, so I picked up the now empty basket. I walked to the other side of the court and collected the balls before hitting them all again. No one else was on the tennis court. All I could hear was the sound of balls hitting my racket and then bouncing off the ground. The light bulb flickered twice and went out, and then the balls were coming back at her. I picked up most of the balls and left the court. Most? Pick up all the balls. Walking towards a small alley. I'd walked through it earlier on my way to the court. The alley was always dark no matter what time of day it was. I kept humming to myself quietly in my head just to be less scared. I arrived at my apartment and suddenly realized that my keys were not in my pocket. I tried to think back. I must have left them at the tennis court. If the light hadn't suddenly gone out, I would have noticed they were not on me. Well, this sucked. It was too late to go back to the court. Well, what else are you going to do? Your keys are gone. Not to mention that I might not even be able to find the keys without any light. A desk lamp was on in the manager's office, as was the radio, but no one was there. I stood outside the window and waited for a long time, but Uncle Sun, who was supposed to be on duty tonight, never showed up. Thank you for the hydrate, Kawano. How are you? I forgot to get more water before stream. The motion sensor lights in the hallway kept turning on and off every few minutes. I was beginning to feel a little scared. A late-night talk show was on. The hosts were talking about a popular urban legend that had also been making the rounds at school. It said that if you wrote a note to God in the middle of the night, then God would solve all of your problems for you. Jing was really into this stuff. Well, if such a God really exists, maybe he or she could help unlock the door for me? Or make Uncle Sun come back to his office soon. Please, Li Wen. Well, apparently we have a very quick turnaround. Okay. Alright. So, we have our hint in red, which was very obvious. Do people always write to gods just because they forgot their keys? Not always, no. But humans are exceptionally annoying. You'll see a lot more random nonsense of all kinds in the future. Forget about why she asked for our help for now. Please take a look at how we may help her. Now, use this pen I just gave you. We can slice this letter into several pieces. Now see, some of the pieces are black. And some of the, it's this style game. It's like the no case should remain unsolved. To prevent logical chaos, some of these pieces cannot be moved. These pieces are designated in black. Meanwhile, the white pieces can be moved anywhere with one exception. No white pieces can go past the first or the last piece. Now that you understand the limitations of moving these pieces, you may feel free to move the white pieces around. After you arrange the white pieces, the events will happen exactly as you want in the human world. If your rearrangement has altered the previous casual links within the events, naturally the ending of the letter will be changed. Well, that's about it. What? Are you telling me that I could change what has happened to the human by moving these sentences around? Exactly. Isn't it straightforward? Oh gosh, that's so awesome. Can you do it too? Only the person who is holding the pen is capable of doing this. Go ahead, give it a try. Once you make your decision, just click select OK. Alright. I picked up most of the balls and left the court. Oh, okay, so we just do that. Okay. We only have 2 right now. Okay. Woohoo! Very difficult puzzle, guys. The alley was always dark to begin with, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't even see my hands in front of my face. I kept having a feeling that something was going to happen. Scenes from horror movies and homicide shows I'd seen suddenly flashed through my head. Since I was too scared, I turned around and picked another longer way home. The detour was a crowded, lively street. It was full of people hanging out and waiting in front of bars. A lot of arcades were still open. I was planning to head straight home and go to bed, but I saw the latest version of... Do you guys see my issue right now? Do you see my issue? I hear this is a great game, but there are some issues that I'm having already. Why is the character's head, and mine, technically, covering the text of Staff Sir Spotty through the window of an arcade? Okay, there's stuff in blue. That means it's a term archived in our dictionary. The human's letters often include some special terms related to their day-to-day lives. These terms will be highlighted. Since we are gods, there is nothing that we don't understand. Therefore, we need a dictionary. Therefore, whenever we encounter one of these strange terms, a definition for them will automatically appear in our dictionary. We may either select the highlighted blue text to see the explanation for that specific term, or browse all the archived terms in the dictionary. By the way, similar to the dictionary, we also keep a record of the profiles of everyone who has written to us. All you need to do is select their header pictures in the letter selection screen to read about them. I know. It is very funny that I am like perfectly character art sized. Maybe I should move myself over so I just am her. You know what? Let's fucking do it. Okay? I think there should be good. Yeah, that. A little bit more. Okay? Oh my gosh. There we go. It is me. I am the god now. Oh wow. Being a god is so convenient. Okay, latest version of the stuffed Sir Spotty. Oh my god, it's cute. Immersive streaming. Perfect. According to Kevin, the inspiration of the character came to him during a short trip. Okay, sure. Unfortunately, it was not for sale. I had to get it out of a claw machine, and I'm not very good at those. I spent almost all the cash I had on me, but I didn't come close even once. Miss, we are about to close. Please check your belongings and don't leave anything behind. I lowered my head in disappointment. I noticed that there was a bottle of some kind of drink on the counter that had appeared out of nowhere. Perhaps somebody had forgotten it there. I picked it up and threw it in the trash on my way out. I got home and turned on the light. All of the boxes I had moved in 2 days ago were still lying all over the floor. Tomorrow, I'll unpack them tomorrow. I'm too exhausted now. At least the shower felt great. I got out of the shower, climbed into bed, and immediately fell asleep. I just realized that means she took her tennis balls, like her basket of tennis balls, to the crane game. Good night. Take the first step. We did it. Look, because of what you did, now it's the alley that has a broken light bulb instead of the tennis court. Therefore, the girl would not have left her keys at the dark tennis court. Even though it was only a tiny change, you have indeed changed her fate. More importantly, you might have changed more than what we are seeing right now. The impact of this tiny event could last for a lifetime, maybe even influence her entire life. Yeah, she's gonna go broke because she's become a crane game addict. I should know. Alright. A chain reaction like this is called the butterfly effect in the human world. We still can't be certain of how big the impact to her future is going to be, but keep in mind that our power has a potentially dangerous side to it. We must never abuse it. I understand. Well, we are done with this letter. Let's go back and see if there are more. Okay, done. Being a god is so easy. Don't get too excited. You still have a lot to learn. I have fetched the letters for you up till now. From now on, you should be getting your own letters. I placed a mailbox at the bottom left corner of the screen. If the flag is up by the mailbox, it means that there are new letters inside. Did you hear it sound like ding ding just now? That's a new letter notification. Whenever you hear it, that means some new letters have arrived. If you've processed all the letters at hand, go and check the mailbox. Got it. Okay. Oh my gosh, we got letters. Okay, the last words. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh God, please help me. Oh no. Why is Li Wen having more issues? Li Wen! Rose is an adult. Sometimes we might see multiple messages from 2 or more people at the same time. Why do humans have so many problems? In cases like this, you have to read through both messages in one breath before we can start working on them. What are you doing? I'm trying to see how long I can hold my breath. I don't think I could finish 2 letters in one breath. It's just a metaphor. Well, what should I do to find the other letter after reading the first one? After reading one letter, you might see the next letter option. Whenever you need to switch between 2 letters, just use the next letter button to switch back and forth. Oh, okay. I'll start now. Oh, I've forgotten that the streaming make hard speak hard, speak talk, speak difficult. Okay. The apartment building I had just moved into was quite old. It didn't have an elevator, so I had to climb the stairs every day. As usual, it was already past midnight when I got back from tennis practice. I noticed something at my door as soon as I walked into the 4th floor hallway. Was that a bouquet of roses? And the Surf's body toy I had seen in the arcade a few days ago. Oh God. I had a sudden sinking feeling of anxiety. I'd been getting strange emails starting the day before yesterday. Fate got us here. I was gonna end up killing everyone on accident. Hey, this is designed this way. This was the first one. I've been watching you for a long time. Right back to me. Oh no. At first I thought maybe someone had sent it to the wrong address by accident. Or it could have been some random phishing email, so I didn't pay it any attention to it. But the next day I received another one. Please write back to me. Ewoo, emote? Not really ewoo, but you know, I still have no idea what those weird symbols mean. And whoever had written these emails seemed to think that we knew each other. My cell phone suddenly buzzed in my top pocket. I had a new email. I clicked on the email app with the shaking finger. We shall finally meet soon. Oh no. I couldn't understand these symbols at all, but the words in the middle. All of a sudden, I felt a chill down my back, as if I was being watched by someone. Or something. Oh God, please, not the, oh God, not the, please, please. But my body had frozen and I didn't dare turn around. I looked into the reflection in the glass of the window in front of me, trying to see if there was anything behind me. There wasn't. I was just being paranoid. Still, I decided to go and spend the night at Jing's place just in case. Who is Jing? Are you sure Jing's not them? I walked towards the staircase when I heard it. Footsteps. Coming upstairs, closer and closer. Who could it be at this late hour? It could, I mean, you also came home late, so like, just saying. Could it be the one who had written those emails? I immediately turned around and ran back towards my apartment, but I lived alone. What if they broke in? He would force me into the corner, pull a chainsaw out from behind him, and cut me into pieces. Oh God, no. I stopped at the floor of my neighbor. I stopped at the door of my neighbor, room 414. What if it's them? I choose you. Help me. No matter how hard I knocked, nothing happened. I tried not to cry so much that I wouldn't be hurt. Wait, I tried not to cry so that I wouldn't be heard. But tears were already streaming down my face. Calm down, Li Wen. The footsteps stopped at the 4th floor and were now moving towards me. There was only one more corner between us. It was too late for me to hide in my own apartment now. I held my tennis racket up. I swung it down as hard as I could with my eyes closed when the person arrived at the corner. It's probably your neighbor who wasn't home. Yes, it would. Well, I am kind of a death god, I guess. The person I had hit wobbled and fell down the stairs. It was Uncle Sun. He seemed to be just going around the building and picking up the trash. Uncle Sun was laying on the ground, and he was not moving at all. Oh my god, what have I done? God, please help me, please, please. Lee went. Yikes! Okay. It had been 10 years. I'd been cursed since the incident. Every time that I picked up my paintbrush, my mind would start tormenting me, wreaking havoc. For 10 years, I hadn't been able to paint anything. I was suffering, and I deserved it. By now, I had spent all of my savings, yet I was still alive. A friend was kind enough to set me up with a teaching job at a high school, teaching the art class. I would start tomorrow. It wasn't particularly well paid, but for someone who had been living without power, water, or heat in his apartment, it was like a burning pit of charcoal in the middle of a blizzard. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my microphone. I'm gonna have to adjust that a little bit later. I was really grateful to my friend. Ironically, I had just bought myself some charcoal earlier today. I thought I might be able to leave something worthwhile to the world as a painter before I died. Yes, I wanted to make one of those final masterpieces. I set up my easel. 1 hour passed, 2 hours, 3 hours. I had to put down the brush. Even if I managed to paint something, how would it be different from all the other garbage in this room? Letter 1, oh my god, I killed someone. Letter 2, art block. I mean, just godly things. It would just be another piece of soulless trash, just like me. All trash. I poured the coal into a basin and put it on the bedroom floor. I put on my best clothes. I carefully made my bed, and I lit the coals. I tried the doorknob and realized that the door was not locked. I chuckled. That was careless of me. I double-checked all the doors and windows, making sure they had been locked and sealed. I couldn't take any chances. I lay down on my bed. All I could see was her face. Here I come, honey. Sorry for making you wait so long. God, I am ready. Please take me away. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. When there is more than one letter, the white pieces can be moved left to right as well, in addition to up and down. Since it will impact the fate of both people, you must be careful making your decision. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. It's not giving me, I know it's the tutorial bit, but like, I wanted to do things. God, I am ready. Please take me away. What was that noise? I struggled to sit up in my bed. My head felt like it was going to explode. Damn it. Just a little longer, and God would have taken me. Whoever had made that noise, be it a burglar or a utility guy, I would never forgive them. Excuse me, sorry for the intrusion. I sneaked into my neighbor's apartment. It was completely dark inside and smelled funny. It was so hard to breathe in this apartment. I wonder who would live in such a place. Well, funny you should ask that. I shut the door right behind me. I accidentally knocked over some jars that were shelved next to the door, and they made some very loud noises. Still, nobody responded. I suppose there really wasn't anyone at home. I looked out from the peephole while I held my breath. A thin, old humpback man walked by the door with empty plastic bottles in his hands. It was just Uncle Sun, the manager. Phew. Woo! This one is easy too! As Shakespeare once said, security is mortal's chiefest enemies. Which could mean that overconfidence is man's greatest enemy. Shakes. What? Who? Shakespeare. He's one of the greatest writers in human history. Overconfidence is man's greatest enemy? Well, but I am no man. Okay, then do you remember this person's name? Wen Zhao. I have it on the tip of my tongue. You should pay more attention. His name is Wen Zhao Ren. Okay, I have a bad memory, and I get your point. It's only easy because you were just getting started. You'll see soon enough. It knows what my thoughts. What does this yellow star mean? When you see a yellow star, that means you have unlocked all of the possible endings of that particular event. Oh, should I try to collect all the yellow stars? Oh no, that won't be necessary. Our job is just to help the humans with their troubles. No matter how many times we try or how many endings we unlock, for the humans there is only one ending to each story that they will ever know. So it doesn't really matter whether or not you unlock all of the endings. In that case, what is the star there for? Replayability. Well, I know you're asking me, but to be honest, I don't really know. Okay, next one. Nope, he's still trying to die. Okay. Okay, sir. Somebody had ruined my plan. Damn it. I sat up and realized I could barely stand. The entire room was spinning. I felt so nauseated that I almost threw up. Just a little longer and I could have seen her again. The room was completely dark since I hadn't been able to pay my utility bill for a while. I lifted my foot and tried to take a step, but I tripped over my easel. The brushes and paints fell all over the place. I crouched down and slowly started to pick them up again. It took me a while as I was so exhausted. I put out the fire and opened a window. I stumbled upon my flashlight and pressed the button. Oh! I heard a deafening explosion. Was that a gas explosion? Typical gas explosions are caused by the drastic expansion of volume caused by the heat and additional gas produced during the burning. The concentration of a particular combustible... Yeah. I know. I thought I saw a slender figure of somebody fall down in the fire before I passed out. When I woke up, the doctor told me that there was a 17-year-old girl who had been sent to the hospital along with me. She hadn't made it. Fortunately, however, I was still alive. I had third-degree burns all over my body. I lost my right arm, and I couldn't speak. I couldn't even do something as simple as ask what the girl's name was. God, why? Why didn't you just kill me instead? Wen Xiaoren. Okay. Okay. I put out... So, the room was completely dark since I hadn't been able to pay my utility bill for a while. I put out the fire and opened a window. And then he trips over the stuff and picks it up. And so that gives it time to air out. And then I stumbled upon my flashlight and pressed the button. Here we go. Let's go. Who's there? I pressed the button on my flashlight in a hurry, and the white light almost blinded me. Ah! I saw a shadow fall to the ground. I quickly turned my light toward the sound and saw it was a girl that I had never met before. I checked to see if she was still breathing. She was. I remembered a school picnic during my junior high years. I had done the same thing to scare a girl in my class. She didn't faint, even though I had done it intentionally. Kids today are so weak. I carried the girl into my ventilated bedroom, laid her down on my bed, and pulled the sheet over her. I went back to the living room and picked up my paintbrush. I tried to remember her panicking face when she saw me. I suddenly had a new feeling, a feeling that I could paint something special this time. And yet, I just fell asleep with the brush in my hand while leaning against the wall. Wow, that was so scary. I don't want to see anything else like that ever again. Girl, we are a god. We are a god. Well, if you do want to see it again, you can. While you're reading a letter, select replay to review the entire letter again. I wonder though, why can we see all these images? Aren't we just reading their letters? Technically, we're not actually receiving handwritten letters as from the humans. You could think of these letters as a manifestation of their will. That's why they include more than the text you are reading. Sometimes they will receive the images of what they see, or even how they feel. Wow, that's really amazing. Alright, so we are going to take a quick break because the ads are going to start soon. So let's go ahead and do that. I will see you all shortly. BRB. I have returned. Oh God, I'm also going through puberty. Jesus fucking Christ. I have returned. uh, sorry, I took a little bit longer there because I was checking. I am in the middle of a typhoon. Well, not the middle. I am in part of a typhoon. I guess Kawano should probably be in the typhoon tomorrow, probably. Assuming it doesn't like die off or change drastically. Um, so I was like, I saw on my laptop it had the strong wind and oh, apparently we have two advisories right now. I saw the advisories going on strong wind and lightning. It looks like. I don't know. My laptop's actually doing some really weird stuff, so I can't really see it. But it was like, oh, well, I guess it's really picking up out there. How did you feel? Phew. Everything felt so unreal. Am I really a god? Have I always been living here? And has the sky outside always been so red? It's even snowing outside. The weather's so weird. I have no memories of any of this. Is any of this real? Of course. Don't worry about it. Your memories will come back to you slowly. Anyway, don't you think this job is perfect for you? And it isn't too hard either, is it? That's true. It's more interesting than I thought. Well, it is interesting indeed. It's also rather serious. From now on, I won't repeat myself anymore. Some of my previous instructions can be found in the help menu. The content in the help menu will also grow as you learn more about your job. However, you might not be able to find everything you need there. For instance, if you forget or didn't pay attention to what I've told you, you might never be able to hear it again. So the truly important information, as you see here, will be highlighted in orange text. Things in orange text are extremely important. When you see something in orange, you should slow down your reading and pay extra attention. Oh God, wasn't the guy's first letter in, like the stalker's letter in orange? Now, answer fast. Which of the following words were highlighted in orange? What I just said. Extremely, no, it was truly important information. Truly important information, I think. Correct! The orange text may appear not only in my words, but also occasionally in the human's letters as well. The human's letters might include text in other colors too, such as yellow and blue. 2 days ago, there was a 5.9 earthquake here. Cool reminder that my phone will start screaming at me that I should get safe, but if stuff doesn't start falling over, I just don't move. Jesus Christ, Agni, that's a big earthquake. You should move. The yellow text highlights digital messages in a text message or email, while the blue text highlights messages left in fax or a note. Okay, so it was yellow. Never mind, not orange. The orange text, however, emphasizes something else. I'll explain it to you later when we see it. You won't remember it at all if I say too much right now. In the end, you just need to remember that orange text is extremely important. Now, to make sure that you didn't just make a lucky guess earlier, we're going to have another quiz. Which of the following phrases were highlighted in orange text in my previous dialogue, and what is their correct order? Yellow text, orange text, text message or email, blue text. Oh no. I think it's this one. Oh boy, I think it's the first one. See, I knew this was gonna happen. You have to remember the importance of all orange text. Guys, I don't have a brain. I don't have a brain, so this is gonna be so god. Right, Bacon. Right, Bacon. This is gonna go horrible. As long as you pay attention, orange text will be very helpful in completing your tasks. In other words, if you don't, you are likely to get stuck in some of the more challenging tasks. We are going to restart the game now to teach you a lesson so that you understand how serious I am. What? 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 You forgot to save your progress. What a shame. You have to restart the game all over again. I think this is the... Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. I hope that's the right... Yeah, there we go. Cool. Not. Wait, I was just kidding. Quick, say thank you because I just saved you. Ha ha ha. Thank you. Slot 0 in the load page. At the bottom of the corner is an autosave. It will take you back to the most recent autosave. Thank you. Well, that's all for now. We'll say goodbye for the moment. I hope I'll see you again soon. Say psych right now. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Okay, continue. Yes. How did you feel? Yeah. Everything felt so unreal. Am I really a god? Oh god, it's still pretty far back. Okay. It's still pretty far back. Jesus Christ. Okay. Truly important information. Okay. Truly important information. Okay. Orange text. Is it orange? Text message or email, blue text. Okay. Orange text message or email, blue text. Okay. Correct. Whew, thank goodness. It looks as if you have truly mastered what I have taught you so far. Yes, you taught me a lesson. I get it, okay? You are truly my master. Aside from the orange text, in normal mode, you will also notice a lot of red text. If you read those words very carefully, you might find some clues that could help you solve the puzzles. In normal mode, such clues will be highlighted in red. They might help you with your deductions. If you ever find yourself stuck in a puzzle with no idea how to proceed, pay special attention to the red text, and you will surely be able to make progress. Alright. Seems like you should do just fine now. If I restarted, though, I could have gotten rid of the red text, and I feel like that would have been more satisfying. Alas. And I can take it easy, too, then. I believe as you go along with your tasks, you will eventually make the right decisions. Besides, I can see that you have already made a choice. Oh, God, I made a choice? A choice? Yes. I told you at the beginning that handling the prayers from the humans is our job. However, whether to help them or not, and how exactly you want to change their fates, is completely up to you. I see that you have chosen an S ending for them all. That means you are choosing the path of absolute kindness. Well, they're asking me for help, so of course I should help them. What's the alternative? That I should torture them instead? Not necessarily. I just want to remind you that the path of an absolute kindness is not an easy one. Especially when you receive letters from two different people, you have to make the endings for both sides an S. Simply achieving an S ending for just one of them won't be good enough. In other words, you have to solve two people's problems at the same time. I see. Well, I'm sure I can find a way. Okay then. By the way, I suppose you don't remember your own name either. Your name is Myth. Myth. You are a god who can manipulate people's fates through stories and puzzles. That's why they call you Myth. You might not know this yet, but you're actually quite popular in the human world. Some of the urban legends that have been circulating are stories about you. Wow, I didn't know I was so impressive. Even though I seem to have forgotten a lot of things, and I'm still adapting and trying to learn, I do feel like I'm helping people, and that makes me happy. If I work very hard, could I possibly grant wishes to everyone in the world? Everyone. Well, you'd be buried by all their letters first. However, if you try your best, you should be able to shape the world a little closer to your liking, at the very least. Got it. I'll try my best. Well, from now on, let me know if you have any questions. After all, it's just the two of us here. That seems a little ominous. Oh. We have a cutscene. Oh no, okay, that seems, oh no. Oh, getting some looks into what's gonna happen to this. Interesting. Oh, she's cute. Oh. The character designs, I like them. Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat. Oh my god, these possible. Oh no, I'm scared for what's gonna happen in this game now. Okay, interesting, interesting. Let me see what kind of letters we're getting today. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, Li Wen, you've got a lot of issues. She went, oh, my wish was granted, so like, fuck yeah. First day at new school. Oh gosh. Okay, let's go. This problem was so difficult. I started the test and it looked like some kind of ancient curse, torturing my fragile mind. A box of chocolate milk suddenly appeared on my desk. My favorite. I opened it up and started drinking it. It was so delicious. Do you guys like chocolate milk? Do you like milk? Like, okay, I'm gonna put a poll up because like I do not understand people who like milk. Do you like milk? Yes. Regular milk. Wait, no. I'm just gonna say, do you like milk? It doesn't matter. Yes, no. Okay? Okay, this is an important question. Do you like milk? Because personally, I hate milk. I hate milk so much. Li Wen, what are you doing during an exam? Thud. Miss Yang pounded her fist on my desk. My eyes went wide. There was no test. No Mrs. Yang. Not even my favorite drink, chocolate milk. I was lying in my own bed, still wearing the shirt I had put on for tennis last night. How had I fallen asleep like this? Suddenly, I remembered that I found some strange things at my door last night. I carefully opened the door and looked outside. There was nothing. Was it all just a dream? In any case, what time was it? I checked the clock on the wall. It was 9:10. I rushed to school as fast as possible. The second period had just begun. It was tennis class today. Our school is famous for its emphasis on so-called quality education, which meant that, unlike other schools, we had classes in stuff like tennis, art, and so on, even for the senior students, so that they could get some exercise and release some of the stress from schoolwork. Not many seniors enrolled in these classes, though. Everyone had to bet their whole lives on the upcoming Gaokao. Okay. Gaokao, the National Higher Education, and that one, the really intense exam in China. The National Higher, okay. However, I still had no idea what I wanted to do in the future, nor what major I would be interested in. I suppose I would just go with the flow. I carried the racket under my arm and ran to the tennis court. Usually I would just do some hitting practice during the class, but today I was here with a purpose. Last time I had accidentally hit that knucklehead Rocky from class 3 when I had been practicing my serve. He insisted that I had done it on purpose and challenged me to a match to settle the score. What kind of obsessive, obnoxious man was this? Well, today was the day of our duel. I had agreed to his proposal, with 30 boxes of chocolate milk as the wager. Jesus fucking Christ, who needs 30 boxes of chocolate milk? Who needs 30 boxes of milk in general? My favorite. We would play as a doubles match for one set, and we got to pick a partner for the opponent. I picked Wing Chung as Rocky's partner first. He's probably the weakest out of all of the people present today. My darling chocolate milk, here I come. Rocky pointed to someone behind me. You'll partner with him then. I turned around, and I saw someone who was looking petrified. Someone whom I never even met? The stranger introduced himself as Jimmy. I never trusted Jimmy. Guys, if there is one thing I have learned in life, it is not to trust a Jimmy, okay? Except maybe Jimmy Kimmel. That's about it. Any other Jimmys? I don't think so. Like, have you, I mean, Agni knows not to trust Jimmys. He understands. It's sort of. He doesn't understand all of them. But like, don't trust Jimmy. There's other Jimmy. Well, but then there's Cillian Murphy Jim, which I probably wouldn't trust him either, but my danger daddy. Okay, the stranger introduced himself. Yeah, he said he had just transferred from Hong Kong today. I still don't get it at all. The fuck? I mean, Jimmy from, yes you do. with his shitty ass wig. I just realized that I should move my my chat today. Oop, that's not chat. I'm gonna move it down here. Okay. That might be better, just in general, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. No, where's my game? Okay. I was thinking about GTA 5, Jimmy. I'll see an asshole. That's fair, that's fair. What if I played GTA 5? That'd be funny. Huh, a transfer student the last semester of senior year. From Hong Kong, no less. That was peculiar. Never mind, I needed to win my chocolate milk first. Since he had enrolled in the class, he could be really good. Maybe this would be my lucky day. Just one game later, I realized I'd been kidding myself. That sneaky Rocky. He must have known this guy didn't know how to play at all. Wang Chung might only be a 2.0, but that would make Jimmy an 0.2. He barely even knew how to hold a racket. Sigh. No matter. For my precious chocolate milk, I would have to do it alone. Half an hour later, we were at the tiebreaker. A tiebreak is a scoring system in tennis. A 12-point tiebreak game is played when its set is 6-6. In the additional game, points are counted using ordinary numbering. I don't know. You guys like chocolate milk. Y'all are not chocolate milk. Y'all are freak. Lock your sources? No, I'm good. The score was 7-8, and their match point. If I could win this next point, I still had a chance. Otherwise, I would have to go buy the chocolate milk myself at a 7-Eleven. I was standing on the right side at the back. My hat was soaking wet, and sweat was dripping down my ponytail onto my shirt. Jimmy was standing on the left side at the net, and I could see he was sweating through the back of his shirt too. Here came the ball. It was aimed at the center back court to my left. I squeezed the racket in my hand. A sudden twist on my ankle. Swing. I fell to the ground and completely mishit the ball. Even worse, it went straight to the back of Jimmy's head. Jimmy fainted. Oh no! Did you? Why, girl? Why do you keep killing people? But I clearly remember that he was standing much further left, wasn't he? He went. Okay, let's see what he says. My name is Jimmy. Today was my first day at Yingnan High School as a senior. I flew from Hong Kong to Beijing only a few days ago. On my first night, my suitcase, which held my laptop, still hadn't arrived at the hotel. I was bored out of my mind and decided to go down to the arcade to kill some time. Help! Stalker time! There, I saw a girl with long hair. She had come into the arcade with a basket of tennis balls, and she was sweating from head to toe. The racket thirsts were flat. You know what? Deserve. What if I rebrand into like a killer tennis racket VTuber? She wanted to get the Sir Spotty doll from the claw machine. I wanted to get it too, but earlier there had been a couple hogging the machine for a long time. Throughout my childhood, my father would always buy me anything I wanted. It was usually Game Boys, computers, and stuff like that. Nothing outrageous. So I never really understood the feeling of wanting something so badly, but not being able to get it. I looked at her from a distance. I watched her fail and keep trying, over and over again. Her expression looked so funny, and so cute. I felt a strange urge. I'd gone to an all-boys school in Hong Kong, and I also wasn't someone who liked to go out that much. I never really met very many girls. You still haven't met very many girls, by the way. And I never learned how to pick up girls. Oh, nah. Well, if can't afford another rebrand, it's true. But today felt different. I really thought she was extremely cute, and I had a special feeling about her that I didn't really understand myself. Oh no, Jimmy. All Jimmys are bad. All Jimmys are bad, guys. Every single Jimmy is not to be trusted. Just saying. What if I just hold on? I have it. You know, when you pick up your phone and you see a message and you're just like, why are you messaging me? Why are you messaging me? I don't get it. That's I was going to message Alexandra and ask her if she trusts people named Jimmys. There we go. Do you trust people named Jimmy? To Alexandra. Yeah. Suddenly I'm just like, Jimmy is reminding me a little bit of perhaps this person messaging me. I don't know what it is. Oh my god. 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 Hold on. I need to take a break. I'll be right back. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I need to check something, and I need to do it on my computer, and I need to I picked up my phone and I saw a message. It was Jimmy. It was not Jimmy. I don't know his name, but I don't think it's Jimmy. But hold on. I will be right back. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. A lot has happened in the last 5 minutes, okay? A lot has happened in the past 5 minutes. So aside from not Jimmy messaging me, I got the reason I'm like actually freaking out right now is someone actually messaged me about Neko Niku and adopting her. I wonder where they are. I don't know. It doesn't say. Oh, oh my god, they're in Tilted. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Ah! This is huge. This is huge. This is huge. I'm like, I'm freaking out a little bit. The fact that someone might want. Okay. I have to get through this this letter at least, or these letters at least, so that way I can respond to it. But I think it says when I'm last online. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a proper break really fast with like a pre-roll, like with an ad break and stuff like that, so that way I can respond to it. I will be right back. Okay. All right, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I just sent a message. I did realize there is one problem. They mentioned they have an 8-month-old son, and she does use her claws to get on laps. And like, I don't want someone to freak out because they can't read. You know what I mean? Like, she's a good cat. She's a great cat, and it would suck if, like, I put that in the description. I was like, she doesn't scratch out of fear or anger. I've never seen her do that, but she does sometimes use her claws to get onto your lap, and it would suck if, you know, someone freaks out and like throws her out or abandons her or something like that because they didn't read that. Jimmy is adopting Neko Niku. I can't believe it. Fuck you. Fuck you. How he showed to text, or not text. I wasn't texting. God damn it. Why is he saying? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. There's too much going on right now. Too much going on. All right. But today felt different. I really thought she was extremely cute, and I had a special feeling about her that I didn't really understand myself. I didn't want to miss the chance of getting to know her. I mustered all of my courage and decided to get her attention. I wrote down my email address on a piece of paper. Then I bought a drink and quietly left the cup on the counter of the claw machine with the note under the cup. This guy is so dumb. No, I just need to wait for her response. The first day, I didn't get an email. It must have been too late. She would write me back the next day, I thought. The second day, all I got was junk mail. The third day, maybe she had lost the note by accident? I'd be close. She didn't notice it. Maybe she had washed it in her laundry. Maybe I could find out what her email address was instead. Hey, I have flirted with someone via email for a long time. Jimmy Will, a wonderful world at gmail.com. That'll be my new email, guys. That's going to be my new business email, okay? All I needed to do was hack into the cashier system of the arcade. I could get information on all of the customers who had paid for tokens using mobile banking. And I could get more than just their email addresses, like their real addresses and bank accounts. So I did it. I mustered all of my courage once again and wrote her an email. Yet, maybe she didn't really use her email. I told my father that I wanted to transfer to this school. Jesus Christ! It didn't really matter to him, and the school happened to be quite good, too. So he agreed almost immediately. If he had known the truth, he would have slapped me in the face and called me a disgrace. You know, he might be onto something there, Jimmy. He might be onto something. I had also found out that she liked playing tennis. So, of course, I bought myself a racket immediately. I even finished reading all 42 volumes of the manga series, The Kid of Tennis. Oh my god. But I would have never thought that I would get the chance to partner with her in a doubles match on my first day at the new school. And I had also never realized that, well, everything in the manga was a lie. The only time I even touched the ball, it hit the referee. Oh crap, I suck so bad. She must hate me now. We ended up in a tiebreaker for the match. I had read about this in the manga. Basically, it was a quick way to decide the winner when both sides had been evenly matched. If it wasn't for me, she would have already won easily. The ball was coming again. It was a fast one, and it was flying towards my right side. I was so nervous that my hand was shaking uncontrollably. I tried my best to hold the racket as steady as I could. I took a step to the right. I rushed forward. I took a step to the right, almost out of instinct, but I still let the ball pass. Even if I tried to hit the ball, it would never go in. From behind me, I heard her hitting the ball. Good job. But before I could finish my thought, I felt a sudden shock of numbness and pain from the back of my head. I completely blacked out. I was in the infirmary when I woke up. It was already noon. Hey, at least he didn't die this time. I say that, at least. I looked around. There was no one else in the room but the school nurse. Oh, Jimmy, what did you think was gonna happen? Jimmy? Let's start. Okay. Swing. A sudden twist of my ankle. Wait, okay. So I was standing at the right side at the back. I rush forward, swing. I took a step to the right. A sudden twist of my ankle. Okay, let's try that. Even worse. The ball went straight into the back of Jimmy's head. Jimmy passed out. Oh no, did I just give him a concussion? But I clearly remembered that he was standing. Retry. I was standing on the right side at the back. Yep. The left side at the net. Oh, so he doesn't. So he's gotta. I was flying to my right side. He was turning, and I could see he was sweating. Center of the. It was aimed at the center of the back court to my left. So you don't want to take. Standing at the right side of the back. I rush forward, swing. Okay. Retry. Okay. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. So I guess. Okay. Well. The ball flew past me. I expected to hear her hitting the ball, but I heard nothing. I turned around and saw her sitting on the ground, hunched over. Did she just get hit by the ball before already grabbing her out? Someone ushered the infirmary. I suppose someone would take it there any moment. Now, honestly, I wish that someone could be me. Our teacher walked over. You, take her to the infirmary. Wait, was he speaking to me? Oh my gosh, the goddess of fortune must have heard my wish. Oh no, the ball was to my left, but I was stumbling to my right. Not only did I not hit the ball, I even lost my racket. For some reason, my stomach suddenly started hurting. Why? Was it because I hadn't had time for breakfast in this morning? 7 to 9. We lost. I lost. I took 2 pills in the infirmary and felt a little better. I lay down in the bed. Everything around me was white, and it made me feel sleepy. Jimmy said he wanted to keep me company, so he was sitting beside my bed. I thought maybe I should talk to him a little so that it would feel less awkward. However, I think I was too exhausted and fell asleep. Retry. Yeah. Wait. I said. I'm confused. Yeah. I still have to twist the ankle, don't no? What? Is there really a good ending for both? I guess there has to be. Okay. Reset. Okay? And it was flying towards my right side. So we don't want him. I rushed forward. I took a step to the right. Swing as an. Really? I rush forward, swing. See, I feel like a sudden twist of my ankle. Swing! I rush forward. I don't know. Sudden twist of my ankle. Swing. What? What if Jimmy sings? That's true. Oh, and then he'll seem really cool. I rush forward. Oh, okay. That's good for him. That's good for him. Okay. I swing my racket with my eyes closed. The ball flew over the baseline. It was out. Sigh. I did overestimate myself. The match was over. Ugh, she must be mad at me now. Jimmy took A swing at the ball. The ball flew out of the baseline. Outside. 7-9. We lost. I lost. My precious 30 boxes of chocolate milk. But no one got hurt that time. Retry. Okay. Swing. Okay. I feel like the best ending so far is the one where he gets to stay with her at the infirmary. I rush forward. I took a step to the right. Swing. Okay. Okay, reset. I took a step to the right. I rush forward. Swing. Yeah. No. I did that one. I rush forward. I take a step to the right. Did overestimate myself. I rush forward. A sudden twist of my ankle. No. I don't even remember the one where she twists her ankle. Oh wait, it was I took a step to the right. I rush forward. Swing. Nope. Retry. No. Oh, I forgot the swing. I rush forward. Wait! Rank A. He got rank A. So I feel like this one. Okay. I feel like this is what we should do. Okay? Done. Obviously, she doesn't get the S there, and he only gets an A. But that's okay. That was not a language I was expecting. Okay. New arc. My name is Carlos. I'm 18 years old. It was a big day because I was finally going to leave Mexico. Uncle Depp, who had always helped out the orphanage, and Auntie Benita was the matron of the orphanage, used to tell me that if I ever wanted to go to a foreign country, I would need to have a passport first. And then I would need a visa. Finally, I could go to the airport and buy a ticket. Then I could fly wherever I wanted to go. I got my passport, and apparently going to Hong Kong didn't require a visa. All I needed was a plane ticket. Uncle Depp and I headed out early, before the sun even came out. He'd been driving me through the mountains for 6 hours to get to the international airport. $20? Nope, no clue how much 20K Mexican... How much is it? Mexican pesos to USD. Well, right now, it's about $1,150. So, yeah, I can see that. I've been looking different. But yes, I am back. For now. Did you change your hair? I changed a few things, yeah. Just a couple things. I mean, a lot can happen. A lot more than what I was thinking. Yeah, it's not 20 bucks. He then stuffed a couple of warm burritos wrapped up in paper into my backpack before I said goodbye. I didn't know when I would ever see him again. I already missed him. I walked into the airport and I couldn't help slowing down in admiration. Here is 1K pesos to $1. Okay, that checks out as to why he thought it was 25. This place was so big. No wonder the tickets were so expensive. I needed to ask someone to tell me where I could buy a ticket. I bumped into another man. The 3 boxes he was carrying all fell to the ground. I helped him pick up the boxes and stack them. I hope nothing inside got broken. The man was wearing a pair of glasses with golden frames. He seemed like a nice person. He took the boxes out of my hands and was not mad at me at all. He just nodded and walked away. He really was nice. Even though there were signs at the airport, I couldn't read many of them. I walked around twice before I found the ticket counters. A ticket cost over 10,000 pesos, just like Uncle Depp had told me. I had all my savings with me, including the money my parents and sister had left me, as well as what I had earned doing part-time jobs. It was only a little over 20,000 pesos altogether. However, something terrible had happened. I couldn't find my wallet. I clearly remembered checking to make sure that I had it in hand when I left. Maybe I dropped it on Uncle Depp's car? Does this guy have any plans at all? He plans on Hong Kong because he doesn't need a visa. But you do if you want a job. You can't just go and move there. I ran outside of the airport. I saw the man who I had bumped into earlier. He was still wandering around with those 3 boxes. Was he lost? But I didn't have time to worry about him. I had to go check and see if Uncle Depp had already left. I couldn't find him anywhere outside the airport. He had probably headed back. I had to walk toward the mountains along the road that we had arrived on. I had my backpack on. I was feeling awful. It wasn't a popular road, and it was already too late. There were no other cars in sight. I hoped that I could get a ride tomorrow morning. Lord, why was I so unlucky? What is Mexico? What is Mexico? It's a big... what was my voice for him? It's a big country in the west. West? To our west? Do we live in the east? No, of course not. We don't live in their world, so there is no east or west to anywhere. The Earth is a round planet, so east or west is all relative. So why did you say to the west? Relative? You're not making any sense. Do you mean that the Mexican people would say that their own country is in the west too? Now she's confusing me too. Oh, by the way, the writers of the earlier letters, are they from China? You understand China, but not Mexico. I always feel a strange sense of closeness when I think of China. Mexico feels more distant to me. Why is that? I guess more people write to us from China, maybe? It's because we were originally Chinese beforehand. I hear that Chinese people are all over the earth. There are a lot of them in every country. Really? So, is this letter written in Chinese too, as well as the other ones? Because they all look the same to me. Oh no, this is our language. In fact, the people who wrote to us came from many different countries, and they would use different languages. But once we receive them, they're all automatically translated into a language that we can understand. Oh wow, being a god is so convenient. Carlos. Okay, next letter. Korean man. My name is Chung Young-min, and I recently graduated from the Korean Police Academy. I'm 23 years old. It was my first day reporting to the Busan Police Precinct. How are these two linked? I hadn't realized that I had overslept until my Sir Spotty alarm clock had gone off for the 10th time. Jesus Christ. I jumped out of bed, slipped into my pants and shirt, and rushed out the door with my coat in hand. I even knocked over my neighbor's flowers by accident. That's just rude. I'm sorry. I'll clean it up later. I'm running late. So I was 45 minutes late when I finally got to the station. The captain was sitting behind the desk. He squeezed a kids these days out of his mouth. Then he seemed to lose any energy or interest to even speak to me. Then I was transferred to the archives. As computers and the internet become prevalent in our daily lives, important data such as identity and residence information have all been turned into electronic records in a police database. The ability to quickly retrieve blah blah blah. P.S. Do not stick your password under the desk, Ogni. Should go get breakfast. It seems like a reasonable time. Probably. I agree. How could I have overslept on my first day? Please, Buddha. Please help me fix this. Please, please. Becoming a member of the Criminal Investigation Department has been my dream since childhood. I don't want to go to the archive. What is criminal investigation? Is that much better than archives? Well, criminal investigation is the place where the police try to solve cases and catch bad guys. But you can't completely disregard the archives either. Okay, start. How are these two? Oh. Well, okay. I guess what's his face bumps into a man. How does this change? How does this? I guess they're not that linked. That answers questions. I noticed there was a sign ahead. Although I couldn't read it, I had a feeling that it must be pointing to the ticket counters. I always had great instincts. A ticket cost over 10,000 pesos, just like Uncle Death had told me. I had all my savings with me, including the money my parents and sister had left me, as well as what I had earned doing part-time jobs. It was only a little over 20,000 pesos altogether. I hoped I'd be able to come back someday. 3 hours later, with the booming noise, the airplane took off. I felt something suddenly pushing me into the seat cushion. I could see Mexico City becoming smaller and smaller outside the window. And the orphanage in I can't pronounce that. I don't Tlaloc had turned into a small white dot. I suddenly started to feel nervous. My mind was racing. What if the plane went down? I hoped it would fall in the ocean so I could still swim back, but the seatbelt was so annoying. And if I couldn't untie it, I would be dragged into the water by the plane. I heard there was something called insurance that would pay a lot of money if someone died. Should I get that? I should get that. Maybe it would be enough for Alicia to buy a new house in Mexico City. Just when my brain was spinning with all of these questions, a beautiful lady asked if I would like some water. Oh no. I checked my wallet again. There was only a little over 10,000 pesos left. From now on, I must be careful about spending every single one of them. Hold on. Okay, I just wanted to see if it would talk about other pesos. I heard everything was really expensive in Hong Kong. I must save up before I find Alicia. Alicia, sister, I'm coming to find you. The Lord will bless us. I heard the voice of a woman screaming in the crowd. Stop him! He's got my purse! I looked down and the man I had bumped into was holding a woman's purse. He actually tried pushing me away. As a policeman defending justice, how could I let a criminal escape the judgment of the law? I grabbed his collar. Take this! I took the bastard to the police station. I ended up late, of course, but the captain let me off the hook for stopping the robber. Captain Gong glanced at the bloodstains on my shirt, gave a faint smile, and asked me why I wanted to become a police officer. I stood up straight, put my hands behind my back, held my head high, and replied firmly, to defend justice. The captain scratched his balding head and smiled. Go and report to Unit 4. What? Unit 4? I felt my heart start to sink. I'd heard so many rumors about Unit 4, even when I was still in the police academy. Okay. But now I'm so... Oh my god, there are so many different endings. There's more than one thing that could help with your work. That's history. History? That sounds like something I could use to review all the endings I've unlocked. Smart girl. Every ending you have come across is archived there. When you run into something that's too complicated, try referring to the history for... History. Oh, one more thing. I have another small tip regarding the history archives. In here we can browse all the possible endings to a letter. They're displayed on the right. Furthermore, they're arranged in the same order as the small squares you see when you open a letter. They're arranged in this order. S-A-B-D-E-F-X. Ending with one small I is the one you are currently viewing. I see. I think this could help with my deductions too, when the number of endings increases. Exactly. As for how you want to use it, that's totally up to you. Okay. Alright. I should write this down. Okay. I still have Final Fantasy 14 puzzles written down. And I have so many bird sketches in here from when I was planning my mascot. Apparently I drew my mascots too. Okay. All right, I need a pen. So, all right. Her, Okay, him. Oh, wait. It won't tell me where he is, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. 2. Rush. Twist. Ooh. I'm trying to be smart, Bacon. Ooh, look at what you're doing. Ooh. Okay. 3. Right. Ooh. Rush. Ooh. Swing. 4. Rush, swing. Okay. Oh, I can't do this. Okay. Mate. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. His A is right swing twist. So I will mark that. Okay? We're gonna retry it. All right. So twist swing, we don't want to do. We have not done a twist first, aside from that. So twist, rush forward, step to the right, swing, no. Okay. Rush. Right. Swing. No. I took a step to the right. But we already did that. Okay. Rush. She is right side at the back. Okay. Push forward. Sudden twist of my ankle. Okay. Rush, twist, swing. No! Oh no! I'm trying to think. Hello, Uji. Oh my god. What are my commands for rating? I don't remember. That's not it. Oh no. Shout out Uji. I don't remember how to do this. There's one. All right. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? My name is Vera Liddell. I shouldn't say I just rebranded. I kind of recently. Oh, you're playing Liza P? How is Liza P? I just recently rebranded. Thinking is a sin. Would you ever, okay, I am free from my woos. That's good, at least. But I have to be sorry. I'm taking notes. I'm literally taking notes on this game. We're not even that far. That's the sad part. And Idolmaster21, thank you so much for the follow. My name is Mira Liddell. I am not a world famous knife thrower anymore. You should not grab popcorn. I am here to reap your souls, or according to this game, maybe save your soul this time around. I miss you too, Uji! I missed you. I wish I could figure out a way to make my chat bigger. There we go. That's a little bit better. Anyway, how was stream? How was stream? How was it? Jeez. yeah, that's a little, okay. And also, hello guys. This is, oh my gosh. Well, thank you for the gift sub to Uji. Thank you. That is very kind of you. I just wanted to replay one of my favorite games. I still really want to play it. I'm so bad at roguelike games. So, granted, to be fair, the only one I've actually played was, played through was, the other Reaper Crow one. Why am I forgetting what it's called? Death's Door. That's the only one I've played. So, but Lies of P looks so good. I actually, fun fact, worked on the art book, doxing myself a little bit there. So that is a fun little thing. You should look up Death's Door though, because it's very cute. Homicidal Ducks. That is a fantastic name, and thank you so much for the follow. Yes, bird game. Fun fact, I came up with my idea of being a, like, pro of death before I played it, and then yes! Death's Door is so good. Yes. Homicidal Ducks. Man, Homicidal Ducks seems so good. Also, by the way, guys, if you don't know this game, it is Will, A Wonderful World, where we have to put things together to make endings, but apparently I suck at making endings, hence why I have notes. You can move things around, so I don't even have that many options. That's the sad part. So if I do, I really should write both of them down, but I don't. It's tough. Julio CT88? Juliact? Thank you so much for the follow. I'm not sure which one. Anyways, yes. So, thank you for the raid. I am quite shocked. I was not expecting that after you know, my first day back. So that's crazy. I am a variety streamer recently. I've been playing a bunch of I say recently, as far as streaming, I've been playing a bunch of indie games because those have been calling my name. This is a Chinese independent game. Of course, I haven't seen you in so long, so I'm in for the attack. Well, you fucking KO'd me there. You KO'd me. Just fucking shockwave hitting my soul right there. Especially when I'm trying to think. I'm like, oh no. Oh, okay, so we've done twist, swing. We don't want that. We also did twist. Did we do rush, twist, swing? No. Okay, that's not good. We don't want rush, twist, swing. Julio. Hello, Julio. That one's easier. Julio City. Rush, twist, swing. This is going horrible. Look, I only have half the endings, and I'm trying to get where they both get S's, and it's not working. So this is painful. Okay. Took a step to the right. If she misses it, a sudden twist in my ankle. Did we do that rush twist? Yeah, we do. No. We have not done step twist. Okay? Step twist. Okay. And then he can rush forward and swing. Okay? No! Did I step twist swing? I'm going insane. I'm going fucking insane. Jimmy is crazy. Yes. Oh yes. Sorry everyone. If you need to drink, do anything, eat, please go do that. That is certainly more important. I forgot how to handle raids, obviously. And my brain is melting. Should we just let the stalker not have get his S and she gets a failure? But by the way, guys, this man is a stalker that we are trying to maybe help. So that sucks. Okay, a sudden twist of my ankle. So, step rush. Let's try that. Step rush. Hey, at least she's not killing people recently. Okay, not step rush. Okay. Swing. Okay. I rush forward. No rush and step. Should I just give him his ending? So I was standing on the right side at the back. Retry. Sudden. That was a thought. That was a thought. But thank you for the Uji rating. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Why? 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 Somehow, they always become a puzzle game, Agni. They always become a puzzle game, and I never win. I never win. I knew nothing about this game coming in, and of course it turns out to be a fucking puzzle game. Okay, reset. I'm standing at the right side. Jimmy was standing on the left side at the net. Okay. I rush forward. When Baba is you, we kill Baba is you. Baba is dead. Baba is dead to me. My notes are not going very well. Next letter, okay? So I did overestimate myself. A, so there's the A. A sudden twist of my ankle. That's the retry. Okay. This is painful. This is absolutely, this is gonna fucking kill me, okay? Okay? Yeah, I think we should just give him his ending. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Not everything has to be good. Not everything has to be good. Okay, we're gonna learn about. Are they connected again somehow? Yes, they are. Okay, so a kidnapping and his sister somehow are connected. Hong Kong was different than what I had imagined. Oop. Back home in Mexico, everything was so colorful. But Hong Kong was just gray. Gray streets, gray buildings, gray store signs, and gray homeless people. And there was me, sitting in the middle of them, looking on. I never knew that pesos couldn't be exchanged into Hong Kong dollars here. When I woke up, I found a few more coins by my feet. I had to take them. I must survive. None of the homeless people seemed to like me very much. Perhaps because they could only get about half as many coins as I. Why are you getting so many coins, Carlos? Carlos? I had a big sister named Alicia. She was 9 years older than me. We both grew up in an orphanage in Mount... I cannot pronounce that. I do not know. I do not know. Here. Oh, didn't mean to hit my mic. Oh, Alexandra says, because for those who were not here, which is most of you, wait, I have a great question for you all. I have a great question. Okay, new poll. You Do you trust people named Jimmy? Yes? No. This is important. This will make me understand your entire psyche, okay? Not depends on the person. It's a yes or no question. What the fuck is he talking about? He's talking about his sister. Okay? He has an older sister who is 9 years older than him, and he is homeless. Okay. YouTube. Why am I not using the YouTube app? Okay? Oh my god, because my phone hates me. That's it. YouTube. Yes, I could be doing this on my computer that I'm currently using, but why would I do this? Okay, well, first we're getting an ad. We're getting a Duolingo ad. Okay.
You are looking at Julian's pronunciation guide.
Okay, thank you, Julian.
Pronounce better some of the most of us.
Okay. No, I don't want...
Once and for all, how to pronounce these names correctly. Yes, this is an Aztec word.
Okay.
Name, I should
Get to the
it's the
point.
Aztec name for the god of rain. So this is a Nahuatl name. There are
Get to the point,
different
Julian.
pronunciations, however, so you can choose which one to use.
Get to the point, Julian!
The Nahuatl pronunciation is as Tlaloc.
Tlaloc.
Actually,
Tlaloc.
we just stressed.
Okay, it's fine. Tlaloc. Mont Tlaloc. It was a rural place. You had to travel 4 kilometers to get to the nearest town, Coatepec, just to make a phone call. What the heck are you doing? I'm trying to look up how to pronounce the name. I couldn't remember anything about my own parents. My big sister was the only person I had in this world. 9 years ago, Alicia had left Mexico to make more money. She used to write me letters every few months. Every time the mailman came, I would be so excited to see if there was an envelope with my name on it. Even though I couldn't read much, Auntie Benita would always read them to me. Alicia didn't seem to have the easiest time, but she had seen so much of the outside world, and by reading her letters, I felt like I got to see what Alicia had seen as well. I could almost feel like I was right there with her in the big, new, interesting, and fascinating world that we had never seen before. Tlaloc? Like Atlanta? What the hell are you talking about? Tlaloc, Atlanta? What do you mean, Tlaloc, Atlanta? However, we had stopped hearing from her about a year ago. Her last letter had come from Hong Kong. She had asked Uncle Depp to find a tutor for me who could teach me how to read and speak a little of the local language. I'd worked so hard to make more money for the trip. The Atlanta? Tlaloc? Oh. What? Atlanta. Yeah. I guess it's more confusing because it doesn't have... I don't know. My tongue don't like that. My tongue don't like that, okay? It did not work. So I asked her... Okay, we did that. I'd done all this just so I could come to Hong Kong, even though I wasn't sure if she was still in the city. Still, even if there was just the tiniest hope, I would never give up. I knew I had to find my sister and make sure that she was okay. I just arrived at Pitt Street. Pitt Street had been the postmark of Alicia's last letter. Maybe someone nearby might have seen her. Before I left, Auntie Benita gave me an old cell phone. I pulled up a picture of Alicia on the phone. I held up the phone, asking people door to door if they had seen my sister. Skill issue? Shut up. Shut up. You speak a language I don't, where apparently is more related, okay? I couldn't tell if they simply couldn't understand me. They would wave their hands at me every time, before I had barely spoken. Almost halfway through the street, I found myself behind a huge crowd of people. Thick, dark smoke was coming out of the building nearby. People were shoving and running out of it. More and more people started to gather on the street. Many of them were even taking pictures with their phones. Who said they trust Jimmies? I don't trust you. Jimmies are not to be trusted, okay? Okay, everyone? That is something you need to learn, okay? So 28 days later, Jimmies? No. Jimmy from, I don't remember that game. Oh my god, what is that game? Hotel Game Jimmy. Hotel Horror Game Jimmy. At dead of night. We don't trust that Jimmy. Mary's trying to wrestle everyone's Jimmies. That's true. Thank you, Hoochie. Yes. we don't trust Jimmies, okay? This Jimmy in this game is a stalker. He left, like, he was sitting and watching this girl at an arcade, and then so he won the thing she wanted at the crane game. Leif hacked the arcade like computers to get her email, and then left it at her door, and like, oh yeah, and her address, because it was technically him hacking the bank. And then he asked his dad if he could transfer to the school that she goes to. So, and I say that, trying to get them both a good ending. So, oh yeah, and then in those other endings, she either kills someone else or gets killed. Maybe I should have gotten her killed. That would have been maybe pretty good. The fire truck finally arrived. My cell phone suddenly rang. My cell phone fell to the ground. My cell phone was vibrating on the ground. Then it fell through the storm drain. Carlos, you have no luck. No! The sewer water was flowing rapidly down in the drain. I held onto the drain and tried my best to look down. Maybe the phone was stuck somewhere? I looked for a long time and even tried to reach in with my hand, but I couldn't get it. I was so tired, disappointed, and desperate. I couldn't pretend anymore. I fell to the ground, feeling like shit. The cell phone was the most valuable thing I had. Jesus fucking Christ, Carlos. You stress me out. This man lost his wallet and his first letter, and now he has lost his phone. It had the only picture of my sister on it. Sir. He's just like me, for real. Agni, I don't think you could even handle this. Lord, please help me. I really didn't know if I could ever find my big sister without it. Carlos. Next letter. The office wing of Criminal Investigation Unit 4 looked like a small warehouse that hadn't been organized in forever. It was crowded and messy in the first place. Then, almost every desk had stacks of files that were at least 20 centimeters tall, as well as all kinds of evidence and other random items. I stood up straight and gave a salute. Chung Gyong-min, report for duty at Unit 4. There were only 2 other people there besides me. One of them was wiping down his rifle. Jesus Christ! Just you know, a cop in his office, cleaning his gun while fully assembled, of course. He looked at me with a strange examining look on his face. The other one had dark circles around his eyes, which made him look like he hadn't slept for days. He was looking over some files. Judging from his seat, this must be the infamous Lieutenant of Unit 4, Kong Bakya. I'm probably pronouncing this horribly. I do not know Korean. Lieutenant Kong gave me a glance with a half-smoked cigarette in his mouth. Then he mumbled, "You, over there." I followed the direction of his look and saw the desk that he seemed to be referring to. Many old bags from McDonald's were stacked on top of it, all filled with leftovers and trash. It was also directly opposite the bathroom, facing it. It was okay, as long as I had somewhere to sit. I was about to ask Lieutenant Kong what I should do next when the phone on his desk rang. He took the call, put down the phone, and announced to us that there was a gang-related hostage situation 2 blocks from the station. I never thought my opportunity to defend justice would arrive so soon. Ruh-roh. Lieutenant Kong put out his cigarette in an ashtray and stood up. I followed him. He grabbed his coat and asked, "Hey, new guy, have you got your gun?" We just graduated from the police academy yesterday, by the way. My gun? No, not yet. Then where do you think you are going? Stay by the phone, take notes if anything comes up. Don't speak too much. I can still help without a gun. As a policeman, I swore to defend justice to prevent all offenses against people and property. Justice. Lieutenant Kong burst into laughter before I could finish my sentence. Do you think justice is going to block a bullet from hitting you? Well, kid, I've seen plenty of idiots like you. In my unit, there is only one rule you need to remember at all times, which is to follow the orders. That wasn't what I meant at all. I was just trying to help. First day on the job, and I was already having such a misunderstanding with my lieutenant. But before I could explain myself, Lieutenant Kong continued. If you have a problem with staying by the phone, you can just go home, and don't bother coming back tomorrow either. I'll let the old man know. After they left, I sat down at my seat opposite the bathroom. As my nose was catching glimpses of the faint smell, I let out a repeated sigh. When I had been in the police academy, people would always have an understanding smile on their face whenever Unit 4 was brought up. Everyone had heard all sorts of rumors about this place. Lieutenant Kong was the infamous dictator of the Criminal Investigation Department. Everyone must follow his orders without question. Agni, what was the blue text again? He had a peculiar personality and he was extremely rough, even cruel with criminals. Besides, Lieutenant Kong was a lot younger than the other unit's lieutenants. Therefore, many people speculated that Lieutenant Kong had only gotten his position because of nepotism. As a result, no rookies ever wanted to join Unit 4. As for the unit that everyone dreamt of getting into, that would have to be Unit 1. Oh, my butt's falling asleep. Unit 1 had over 30 officers, and it was widely considered to be the best unit in the department. Yet here I was, assigned to Unit 4. I was sulking when the phone rang again. There was another hostage case in Bupyeong-dong. Do not. This fucking guy needs to be fired. This guy, it's his first day, and he should be fired if he does what I think he's gonna do. I suppose this was my time to shine. I hurried to the scene in 10 minutes. It was a 10-story apartment building. I could vaguely see two people on the ledge of the rooftop. People told me that they were a married couple, underqualified hostage negotiations. For real. The husband had borrowed too much money from loan sharks and couldn't pay them back. That was why he wanted to jump off the building, and he had forced his wife up there with him. Dude, just kill yourself. Don't clip that out of context. Don't bring your wife into it. Do not clip that out of context. No! Bacon! Well, let's see how I, Chung Yong-min, would brilliantly solve this crisis. One of the feet was already at the edge of the ledge. He was holding a knife against the frightened wife's neck. I walked over there. Stop. I'm telling you to stop. He got riled up, and his right foot missed the ledge. He fell over the edge and dragged his wife with him. Wait, no! Before I even had a chance to talk to him, both of them disappeared out of my sight. It was a terrible scene at the bottom of the building. Even though I was 10 floors above the ground, I felt like I could still smell the blood. It almost made me sick. I stood there in shock. For the first time, I finally recognized what it felt like to be a real policeman. Dude, you are so dumb. Oh God, what the hell have I done? Could I be any more stupid? Apparently not, because like, Jesus Christ. Please boot up. Please let me have another chance, please. All right, before we get into switching this around, I am going to do our ads because the ads are about to start. Or the pre-rolls are about to start. So I will be right back, and then we will do it. And then we might do a couple more. I said I was only going to stream for 2 hours, but then, like, I'm having a good time. So, all right, BRB. All right, let's change some fate. Okay, we can do this. All right. Mm. Well, we don't want my cell phone unless, wait. What if we just have him, what if we have the cop not walk over there? So, Carlos, the fire truck finally arrived. My cell phone suddenly rang. He walked away so it doesn't fall into the storm drain when his cell phone falls. Let's try it. Let's try it. I tried to talk some sense into him. I told him that one could always earn back the money. I said he still had his wife's full support, so he shouldn't give up just yet. I even tried asking him if he would like some dulcet bibimbap for dinner, but none of the techniques I learned from the academy worked. The standoff kept going. The wife was clearly physically exhausted, and she looked like she was mentally drained too. Honey, if you really want to die so much, let me go with you then. I hope we can both be happy in our next lives. No! She grabbed the knife on her neck and cut her own throat open. Excuse me? Excuse me? The blood was gushing out. Then she collapsed on the ground that had been colored red by her own blood. The man's face was covered with blood. He seemed to have lost the ability to talk. He slowly knelt down and took the knife out of the woman's hands. It looked like he had completely lost his mind. I couldn't let it happen a second time. I sprinted ahead a few steps and kicked the knife out of his hand. I pinned the man down to the ground. He looked at his wife's body, which was only half a meter away and slowly losing its warmth. Then he wept. Neither of us had expected the situation to turn out like that. I was suspended due to the serious consequences caused by my reckless, unauthorized actions, as you should be. Just saying. It was total chaos in front of the burning building. Fire trucks, firemen, fire hoses. The fire department had taken charge of the situation. I walked up to a fireman nearby and I was about to ask if there was anything I could do to help. You are not a fire person. What is with these unqualified people wanting to do so much? But before I opened my mouth, another fireman quickly ran past me and knocked the phone out of my hand. And another one behind him immediately stepped on the phone and the screen cracked into pieces. No! The fireman next to me picked up the phone for me. A foreigner. You really shouldn't stay here. If we don't put out the fire today, we will be dying 1,000 deaths. Take your phone and get out of here. Well, not much of a phone. Well, I got an E instead of a bad. That's good. Okay. I want Carlos. I'm just curious as to what happens here. Okay, this is just my thought going. What if the phone falls to the ground? It was total chaos in front of the burning building. Fire trucks, firemen, fire hoses. The fire department had taken charge of the situation. I walked up to a fireman nearby and asked if there was anything I could do to help. A foreigner? He asked as he looked at me. You really shouldn't stay here. If we don't put out this fire today, we'll be dying 1,000 deaths. He saw my confused look and added, you are new here. This is the headquarters of the Black Dragon Gang. The most powerful gang in this area. Yes, gang, bad people. There are gangs in your country, right? So stay away from here. Leave. Just go get some soda or something. Okay. First established by Lin Dixu, the Black Dragon Gang has officially become the largest soca gang organization in Hong Kong. The gang itself is almost inseparable from the business under the Ling Co umbrella. Its reach includes drugs, firearms, underground gambling, and so on. It used to be one of two major gangs on the island, along with the Blood Gang, whose motto is blood for blood. However, it quickly grew 3 times the size of its rival gang after getting into the drug smuggling business. Nevertheless, lots of young people still choose the Blood Gang because of its emphasis on loyalty. It didn't even do my cell phone fell to the ground or anything. Okay, retry. So, I don't think we want him. Okay, let's try this one. I don't think we really want him walking up to the fire truck, but that's fine. We learned information. The phone kept ringing. Who the hell would be calling me at this godforsaken moment? I was about to bend over and pick it up. The man suddenly got riled up. He waved his knife at me wildly. Don't move. Don't answer the phone. His wife saw a chance as the knife had left her neck, so she bit his wrist as hard as she could. He dropped the knife out of pain. Then she ran over and hid behind me before he could pick it back up. The man suddenly began wailing like a child. Oh, okay. Sue, even you are abandoning me? Fine, I'll just go by myself. He raised his knife and cut his own throat open. Jesus Christ. I didn't have enough time to react. I was suspended due to the serious consequences. I do think he deserves to be suspended for the serious. He's an idiot. Okay. No. Okay. I walked over there. My cell phone fell to the ground, maybe? Total chaos. I put my cell phone back into my pocket and left the crowd. I walked to the next street asking the pedestrians about Alicia. Okay, that's better. That's it. He got a D. That's it. Retry. Okay. I walked over there. My cell phone suddenly rang, maybe? I don't know. It's getting a tiny bit better for Carlos. Yeah. I mean, the fact that he went to go ask more people. Someone quickly ran past me and bumped into my arm. My phone was knocked out of my hand and dropped to the ground. It kept spinning and almost fell down a storm drain. That was close. Okay, that's better. It's total chaos in front of the burning building. I left the crowd and walked to the next street asking pedestrians about Alicia. God damn it. What if I switch these? Okay? No? Okay, let me look at the history. I'm doing so bad. Okay, maybe we need to get our notes out again. Okay? All right. Note time. We're back to notes because they worked so well last time. Oh my god, I have so many pieces of paper that... Okay. I walked over there. Wait, I don't... Okay, hold on. Okay. Carlos. We're gonna do Carlos. Cop. Okay. Walk. Okay, and then we want to go see. He would have 3. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. Arrive. Ring. Bell. Okay, so this is 1. 1. 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, what if we give Carlos all of them? Instead of, okay. Retry. So. My cell phone fell to the ground. Fire truck, I walked over there. My cell phone suddenly rang. Fire truck finally arrived. Maybe. Carlos would be like, oh no, my phone. Meanwhile, fucking Chris timeline of death and murder. Okay, that didn't work. Wait, was it? Okay. No? Retry? Okay. Did I give... Wait. Did I give Carlos everything before? Oh wait, this isn't Carlos. Okay. I did give Carlos stuff before. I meant to say that... Wait, okay. Retry. Fire truck. My phone fell to the ground. I walked over there. My phone suddenly rang. I don't know. Stop. I'm telling you to stop. He got riled up and is... Okay, they still fell off. Fortunately, the fire department had set up a cushion below. You moron, do you know how big of a mess you made? That case is not even under our jurisdiction. There we go. But at the station, Lieutenant Kong was outraged. He was yelling at me so loudly that the entire building could hear him. The hospital later called and informed us that the couple was okay. However, the wife had been 4 months pregnant. They couldn't save the baby. I was suspended due to the serious consequences caused by my reckless, unauthorized actions. Dessert. But at least he got an A! Okay, honestly, I feel like this is the best so far. We have a man who has been... But that gives me an idea. That gives me an idea. Maybe? Maybe? This one? No, retry. Oh. Because there was that time where he was like brandishing the knife at the cop. So I'm like, Fire trucks hadn't arrived yet. It was total chaos. Blah. More and more injured people were being carried out of the building. A man in a black trench coat seemed to have summoned a lot of people to help put out the fire. I wasn't injured and I had all my limbs. I thought I should go and help too. Oh no. Oh no, Carlos. Carlos is going to be brought into a gang. I walked toward the man. Excuse me, I would like to... A huge man in a black suit appeared in front of me and blocked my sight. The suit guy seemed to be twice my size. He looked down upon me and I could see a deep scar on his face. Help. I saw it anxiously and I had no idea what to say next. The suit guy held up his hand and pointed to somewhere behind me. A truck full of fire extinguishers had just arrived. The fire was finally put out by sunset. I sat on the stairs at the bottom of the building, exhausted. I was covered with dust and ash from head to toe. Of the injured people had been sent to the hospital. The man leading the team had already left. My stomach began rumbling. Man, if I could only get a free meal for helping put out a fire. Poor Carlos. Well, he got a B. And got the satisfaction of helping put out the fire. I walked over the... Nice. Okay. Fuck. Oh, okay. New ending. New ending. Who the hell would be calling me at this godforsaken moment? I turned around and answered the phone quietly. It was from the station. They told me something important had happened to the unit, and I must get back as soon as possible and await further instructions. That is orange. That is orange. Hey, that was a B. That was a B. Okay, something important had happened. I have to write this down because I am not going to finish this game today. And I'm like, oh no. Something happened to the unit. Happened to Unit 4. I could probably check the history. Orange is unimportant stuff, right? Shut the fuck up, Bacon. Shut up, Bacon. I hung up the phone and turned around, only to realize the couple had disappeared from the ledge. Fortunately, the fire department had set up a cushion below. You moron, do you know? But she's still pregnant. That case wasn't even under. I just back at the station. Lieutenant Kong, he was yelling at me so loudly. The hospital, the kid, however, the wife had been, and they couldn't save the baby. I was suspended. Someone quickly ran past me and bumped into my arm. The phone was knocked out of my hand and stopped at the man's feet. The fire trucks hadn't arrived yet. However, this man in a black trench coat seemed to have summoned a lot of people to help put out the fire. Yeah, he picked up my phone with his left hand and saw my sister's picture. Then he asked me in English what my relationship was with her. That's big. There was no expression on his face the entire time. After hearing my explanation, he tossed the phone back to me. Then he said, "Come back here tomorrow." You know my sister? I walked up to him in excitement, but a huge man in a black suit stopped me. The man in the trench coat looked like he wasn't going to answer any of my questions, and turned his attention back to his men and the fire. The suit guy seemed like he was twice my size. He looked down upon me, and I could see a deep scar on his face. Fine, I would come back tomorrow. Still, I never thought I would find a clue about Alicia just like this. The Lord must be blessing us. Sister, we should soon meet again. I just knew it. I can't seem to get it to work no matter how hard I try. Am I too stupid? It's not your fault. Something seems to be tied up over there with Kanbaikya. Once you solve the problem over there, it might impact this one too. Huh? Is that a thing too? Occasionally, we might not be able to solve the current case because of something that's happened somewhere else. Whenever this occurs, you will see orange text in the letters. The appearance of orange text typically means that you'll need to consult another letter to handle the current one. So basically, if I see orange text in a letter, I should go and check on some other letters first, right? Correct. Sometimes you might need to handle the other letters first. Other times, it might just mean that you need to look for clues in the other letters. In either case, it really depends on the letters, and you'll have to use your own judgment. This doesn't happen too often, but if you do encounter them, make sure you take advantage of the hints in the letters to help you. Got it. I'll go and read the letter from Kang Bakya first. Okay. You might have already noticed something. Notice that every time you open a letter, you might see a number of small colored squares here. Oh yes, what are those? The small squares can be one of three colors: yellow, pink, and gray. Some of them are solid, while some of them are empty. The squares represent all of the possible endings for the events described in a specific letter. The solid one stands for the endings that you have discovered, while the empty ones are the endings you have yet to reach. Of the solid squares, the yellow one marks the selected ending that you have chosen at the moment, which means that the yellow square could only be solid and never empty. The solid pink squares, on the other hand, represent endings that you have discovered but are not selected at the moment. The pink empty squares are the endings you have not discovered yet. All of these squares are strictly arranged in order. S-A-B, oh god. What about those gray squares? Gray squares may either be solid or empty, but they are less common. Sometimes the development of certain events may be impacted by other people and things. For instance, this incident with Chung Young-min was affected by the incident on Kang Bakya's side. That's why there's a gray square there. A gray square means that under current conditions, the probability of this potential ending happening is 0, or in layman's terms, it cannot happen. Interesting. Once we solve the related pending problem, the square will no longer be gray, meaning that it is now possible for us to reach this ending. Oh, meanwhile, a previous ending that we have reached will now turn gray instead. Confused. I understand it's very confusing when I explain it to you like this. However, I believe once you're done with Chung Young-min's story, you'll figure out how it works. Got it. I'll give it a shot. Okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting then. Okay, these are possible then. This is possible. You know what? Okay. We're back here. Retry. A sudden twist of my ankle. I rushed forward. I took a step to the right. Swing. We've done that. Retry. I took a step to the right. History. This is possible. Sudden twist of my ankle. So I only have 3 right now on this one, which means it should work. I should be able to do this, okay? Twist. Twist. Okay, we're gonna do her, him. Next letter. Oh wait, that was him. Oh wait, him. Her. Okay, next letter. So that's her with 3. Okay. Step. My dog woke up, and when he stretched his back, sounded like it snapped in two. Jesus fucking Christ. That must have felt so good. Rush. Swing. Okay. So now, this is one. 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 Two. Twist. Swing. Hi, Tech Bat. How are you? So he gets no twist, no swing. Right and rush. Right. Rush. 2 is the one we like the best right now. Yes, it has been a while. How's it been going with you? What have you been up to? Okay. Right. Swing. Okay. Next letter. She has 4 endings. Okay. And that's rush forward. How does she have 4? Rush, swing, rush, twist, twist, swing. How does she have 4? And he is but focusing on other stuff like driving test? Oh, nice. That should be exciting. Okay. What's her 4? Her 4. Okay. I don't know why she has 3 and he is. Okay, so we have twist, swing. Yep, that's number 2. Rush, twist. Rush, twist. Okay, okay. Oh, I guess his ending didn't change. That's why. Okay, so retry. We are thinking. Okay. So he takes a step to the right, rush forward, swing, sudden twist on my ankle. That's not good. He cannot do all of them. Well, he can't do all of them in this. He's already done that, right? Yeah. Well, twist, right, swing. What? Wait, it says this is the, wait, next letter. So what's the one I'm looking at for him? Oh my god, it doesn't actually give me all of the steps on them. This is really annoying. That doesn't tell me everything. It only tells me the stuff that like actually matters to it. Rush. Right. Nope. Try. It says I can do this, but why can't I do this? Why can't I do this? Guys! I really want to know what it is. Okay. So she doesn't want to take a right because it's going to the center and she's on the right at the back. I rush forward. A sudden twist of my ankle. Swing. I didn't mean to reset that, but rush and swing for him. Oh, retry. No. Here, let's try a sudden twist of my ankle. I took it. No. Nope. How is this not? I'm going insane. I'm going insane for this girl and her chocolate milk. Retry. It literally says I can't get the S ending. For both of them. Those can't go. This is so frustrating. Okay. Swing. I rush forward. At this point, I would just love to see something different. Okay? A different ending. I'm going insane. I'm going insane. How many different possibilities are there? There shouldn't be too crazy of it, but like, okay. I rush forward and then I take a step to the right. What if I just... Guys, I'm so tempted just to look this up. I'll even switch it back, but I'm like absolutely going insane. Will a wonderful world walk through? I just want to see what I'm missing at this point, you know? My new partner. Forward. Really? 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 I took a swing at the ball, but I almost tripped. I had to take another step to stop myself from falling over. The tennis ball flew over the net, kissed the baseline, compressed, and bounced up. Then it was stuck in the wired fence around the court. Yay, match point saved. Rocky was such a sneaky bastard. With Jim barely able to move, he was now aiming every ball at him. But Jimmy was able to get out of my way almost every time, even with a twisted ankle. We were coordinating surprisingly well. After a while, Wang Chung was left standing there too. This game had become a singles match between Rocky and me. Maybe Jimmy was a lucky charm, because eventually we won the game 15-13. What a great partner. I'd won my chocolate milk. Hooray! I fell to the ground and my ankle hurt like hell. Fortunately, we still won the point, thanks to her. Now our opponents were hitting the ball towards me almost exclusively, but Lee Wen was too good. And eventually we won. More importantly, she ran over and high-fived me. Oh my god, he got a high five. I wasn't just daydreaming about this. She really did just give me a high five. Her hand felt so warm. I could never forget that moment. Oh no, I got the stalker a high five. That's horrifying. That's horrifying. What have I done? Okay. I think that is it for today. We did pretty good except for that fucking annoying ass That fucking annoying ass partner thing. Maybe we should add 30 chocolate milk boxes to Mira's throne. I will kill you. I'm lactose intolerant. I will not shit on you until I have to shit. And then I will just shit on you. And if that's your thing, that's fine. But it's not my thing. So like, no. No. Oh, I forgot I wanted to like change how I was on this a little bit. All right. Well, that's exciting. Okay, there we go. All right. So, I think that went over very well. Oh, you can't I forgot you can't hear the music now. So that's just killing me at that point. No, I want to give you a face worth than death, okay? That's what I want. And that is why I'm just going to drink it all and shit on you if I have to, okay? Okay? But isn't chocolate milk just cold hot chocolate? So it was really funny because like this was actually a big discussion when I worked at various coffee shops, yes, including Starbucks. And so like that would come up every so often. And like the amount of people who were like, no. I'm like, why not? Why isn't it just cold chocolate milk? Okay? Like, in what world is it not? But I will say that does bring up a point. Here in Japan, they do sell cold hot like cold cocoa, and I'm just like, that's just chocolate milk. But they don't really do chocolate milk. They have like strawberry milk, they have banana milk. But I don't think I've seen chocolate milk? Question mark. So I guess it's cold cocoa. They'd be like, is it chocolate milk just cold cocoa? Probably. Which is a little weird, I guess, to think about. Just how cocoa is the one apparently that I don't know. Interesting. Well, today was fun. We gotta find someone to raid though. So who the hell is that gonna be? I don't know, bro. Oh gosh, hearing myself. I hate hearing myself. That is annoying. Who should we? Mm, mm, I there is someone I want to raid, but like I don't I don't think this is the type of stream you guys would expect me to raid. I mean, you probably upon seeing it would be like, "Yes, this is exactly what Mira would raid into." But like it's not my normal type of raiding. So I'm sitting here being like, hmm. Sorry, I was seeing someone that I was reading. Is it fishing content? Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, I forgot you guys can't actually hear shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't have desktop audio on, I think. For once in my life. But someone has VA auditions open and I'm just like, what is that for? They're an artist I like and follow, but so I was thinking maybe I shouldn't do that. Or maybe I should mm, but now I really wait, hold on. Let me see if anything Oh god, you guys just missed the most interesting thing. I clicked onto this stream. Okay, and for reference, because now I probably won't read into it because nothing's happening in this stream. Is so it's a wildlife cam stream, and I go in, and these two squirrels are just fucking fighting and like bouncing all over each other, and then they ran off. So oh wait, one's coming back. One's coming. Oh, mm, should we? No. Okay. It says baby raccoons nightly, but unfortunately, it's not the night, which is very unfortunate. So I think we should raid someone else. Oh wait, oh, squirrel's back. Squirrel's back. No, two squirrels are back. Okay, 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 okay. Let's fucking raid. Let's fucking raid, guys. Raid, raid. Okay, okay. Not fishing content, but yes, animal content. Okay, I have a raid message? No. And I don't even it doesn't matter, but so don't do that. Just go if you guys like animals, go follow this quality content, okay? All right. Thank you so much everyone for coming. I hope you had a good time. Thank you Uji Raiders if you're still here. I hope you all enjoyed the game. I hope you check it out. The game is really fun even if it's a little bit frustrating. But yeah, go check it out. Have a good time. I will be back at some point streaming. We'll see when. I don't fucking know. I don't know. All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you.